Hello everyone, I am Himaja and today we'll explore the core concepts behind how software interacts with hardware. We'll break down system calls, kernel mode, user mode, and other concepts. So, every time we open an app, browse the web, or even type on your keyboard, your system performs countless hidden operations. But have you ever wondered how your computer understands and executes these tasks? So today we'll understand these inner workings of system interactions and execution environment. Understanding operating system. ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది బోత్ హార్డ్వేర్ అండ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఒక కంప్యూటర్లో ఉన్న హార్డ్వేర్ అండ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రిసోర్స్ రెండింటిని మేనేజ్ చేస్తుంది. ఇట్ గివ్స్ యూజర్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ టు ఎన్ష్యూర్ స్మూత్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్స్. ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది ఒక యూజర్కి ఒక యూజర్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఇస్తుంది సో దట్ యూజర్ కెన్ generate any queries or perform any functions based on the interface shown to them. So OS is like the manager of a hotel, ensuring everything runs smoothly, such as allocating rooms, handling guest requests, where guest requests can be considered as system calls, maintaining security. Now let's get into system calls. System call is a bridge between the user application and operating system. So it allows programs to request services from the kernel. So in layman terms, whenever we order a food, we don't from a restaurant, we don't get into the kitchens ourselves. We first call the waiter, we get our uh, food noted, and we then get it delivered to our tables. So in the same way, whenever a user wants to perform any particular action, it first generates a request through user interface, and then the kernel performs those operations based on the query, and then the kernel sends back the request to the user in the form of the output. So in this way, the system call is performed. For example, it is similar to the bank transaction request where a customer requests services and bank employees process them. There are various types of system calls such as process control, file management, device management, information maintenance, inter-process communication. In process control, this deals with the complete process of controlling a particular process which includes creating, managing, and terminating the process. In file management deals with the handling the files and the data related to it, such as opening the file, reading the file, writing the file, and closing the file. Device management deals with the data being inputted and output through particular device such as keyboard, mouse, etc. Information maintenance is retrieving system related information. Inter-process communication ensures data exchange between processes. Now let's get into user mode and kernel mode. Did you know that your computer operates in two different modes to ensure security and stability? These two modes are none other than kernel mode and user mode, where user mode has restricted access and kernel mode has full access to the system resource. What does this restricted access means? It means that the program running in user mode cannot directly access critical system components like CPU, memory, hardware, or any other device. Instead, it requests access through system calls, which are handled by the operating system in kernel mode. Why do we restrict the access? To ensure it has security, stability, and controlled resource management. For example, a web browser cannot directly communicate with hardware like the keyboard or disk. It must use a system call like read or write to request access, and the OS handles the request safely. Now coming to the kernel mode. Kernel mode has the complete access to the system resources including memory, CPU and hardware resources. It is like only trusted system process and OS kernel can operate in this mode. In layman terms, think kernel mode as an airport control tower. The tower has full access to all flight operations, ensuring safety and coordination. If every pilot controlled air traffic, it would be chaotic. Similarly, kernel mode ensures system stability by managing processes and resources. Now, how does we switch between this user mode and kernel mode? Whenever a user wants to access some privileged applications, it makes a system call, triggering a mode to switch from the user mode to the kernel mode. Once it performs the particular actions in a kernel mode, it returns to the user mode. In this way, we switch from user mode to kernel mode to maintain the stability and structured execution flow and its protection from any unauthorized third party applications. Now let us move ahead with Java Virtual Machine. Have you ever wondered how Java programs run on different devices without modification? Absolutely, the secret behind this is Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine is a software based machine that allows Java programs to run on any operating system, making Java platform independent. Think of JVM like a translator that helps you speak the same language in different countries. Here, the Java Virtual Machine converts .java file, which is written in Java code, into bytecode, which is .class file. Then JVM translates the bytecode, that is the .class file, into platform specific machine code based on the operating system, which makes it platform independent. Here, the memory management also becomes easy, as well as the garbage collection is also easy, and it ensures that the data is secured and protected. Java Virtual Machine has four components: class loader, memory areas, execution engine, garbage collector. Class loader loads the Java classes into memory. Memory areas are the areas where data is stored in the form of stack, heap, method area, and runtime constant pool. Execution engines are the engines where the data is compiled or interpreted, that is bytecode. Garbage collector is used to remove the unnecessary or unused objects. Now let us move ahead with compiler. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఆలోచించారా మన కంప్యూటర్ అనేది మనం రాసే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ని ఎలా అర్థం చేసుకుంటుందని? అఫ్ కోర్స్ కంప్యూటర్ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ హై లెవెల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లైక్ సి, జావా, పైథన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. అవి మషిన్ కోడ్ మాత్రమే అర్థం చేసుకోగలవు. సో దట్స్ హౌ కంపైలర్ వర్క్స్. కంపైలర్ అనేది ఒక స్పెషల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏదైతే హై లెవెల్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ కోడ్ని సచ్ యాజ్ సి, C++, జావాని మషిన్ కోడ్ కింద మారుస్తుంది, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బైనరీ, సచ్ దట్ ద కంప్యూటర్ కెన్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. సో కంపైలర్లో వేరియస్ స్టెప్స్ ఉంటాయి, such as here given as lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer, code generator. లెక్సికల్ అనలైజర్ అనేది కోడ్ ఏదైతే కోడ్ మనకి ఉంటుందో దాన్ని టోకన్స్ కింద బ్రేక్ చేస్తుంది. సింటాక్స్ అనలైజర్ అనేది ఆ టోకన్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో, దట్ ఈస్ వేర్ ద కోడ్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ బ్రేకన్ డౌన్ ఇన్ టు pieces or small units is called as tokens. These tokens are checked for grammatical correctness in syntax analyzer. Further, when we move on to the semantic analyzer, it ensures that the tokens are uh, logical have logical correctness, and then the intermediate code generator generates code. Then the code optimizer improves the code efficiency, and then the code generator converts code into machine level language. This is how a high level language code is converted into machine language through symbol table and error handler. Moving on to the last topic of today, that is interpreter. Interpreter is a program that translates and executes code line by line instead of converting the whole program at once like a compiler. Such as, imagine we are listening to a live speech. If the translator translates each sentence line by line, then it's like an interpreter. But if the translator translates the complete speech and then delivers, then it is like a compiler. To conclude today's discussion, so we have learnt about system calls, which provides a gateway between application and OS functionality. Kernel or user mode separation enhances security and efficiency. JVM ensures Java platform's independence. Compilers and interpreters enable different approaches to code execution, where compiler compiles the entire code at a time, whereas interpreter translates each line at a time instead of the complete code. Hence, understanding these concepts strengthens the programming and OS knowledge. Thank you.